all coming together, David. All we have to do is take advantage of the situation. Make Grace fall in love with you, and you will have everything you ever wanted. I'll have Sam.
You make it sound so simple, so tantalizingly plausible.
It is, David. All you have to do is stay focused. And the future that we dreamed of with Sam and Grace is definitely within our reach.
Well, the one thing I'm sure of now is that I've got to tell TC the truth. No, I almost did at the pier, but then I saw how upset Whitney was. But no, he's got to know the truth about my son and Julian. Just let the chips fall where they may.
Well, the truth will only make your marriage stronger, Eve.
God, I hope so.
Well, you know, that's all I want for my marriage, too, but I don't know how to get it. You know, I thought going away with David would solve the whole... I don't know. I just wish that someone would show up, solve my problems, get Ivy out of my life, and just give Sam back to me.
I put a stop to this right now. I'm gonna tell Mom the truth.
But I know it's a pipe dream. I mean, nobody's gonna walk through that door and solve all my problems with Ivy and David. Hey, it's just you.
Oh, gee, Mom, it's really nice to see you, too.
Long after your touch, you gave me such a rush. Now I know it's true. There's not 1 second or two I could live without you. Oh, how I've tried to pretend
That same music again?
I could choose to make this end. Oh, what a fool I've been.
Behold, Dr. Foxworth's cure for a stressful day.
Thank you very much, Fox, for inviting us to swim, but I think I should probably get going.
What? Oh, come on, Whitney, what's the rush? No, I'm with Fox on this one. I mean, after the scare we just went through, you know, being brother and sister, we deserve a little R&R.
Of course, my baby's right. I think we should celebrate. It is all going to work out just the way I planned.
Really? What happens if Luis walks in the door right now and he sees the chains and the clown mask, huh? And he hears Charlie digging up the basement, huh? And most of all, he sees that sack of sugar you're carrying around in your belly. You, Missy, are gonna be finished.
Well, he's not here, so drop it.
Beth, we need to talk.
The jig is up, Betty Boo. The jig is up, Betty Boo. The jig is up, Betty Boo. Louise, come on in.
Hey, Precious. You okay?
Yeah. I'm fine. I was just surprised to see you again so soon. What's up?
You know, I just came from Sheridan's, and I need to ask you a favor.
Sure. Anything. Just name it.
What the heck is that? It's like someone's trashing your basement.
Sure does it?
No, Luis, don't go down there.
Beth is busted. Thank you, angels. Thank you, angels. Hey, Precious. Woo!
Hey! Who are you? What the hell's going on down here?
precious sword. He has loosed the faithful lightning of his terrible sword. His truth is marching on. Woo! That's right, precious. Once Luis sees Beth's imposter doctor moonlighting as a one-woman chain gang. Well, Beth's wicked plan to whack Sharon and steal her baby, it's all gonna come out, you see? And then Betty Boo and Charlie Horse are gonna go bye-bye for a long, long time. Bye-bye, Betty!
Hey, man, ask you a question. What the hell's going on down here?
I'm just having some work done. There's no reason to be concerned, right, Charlie?
What exactly are you doing?
Oh, I've just had this recurring vermin problem, and every time I think it's under control, it flares up again, so get rid of it permanently.
Good luck.
Thanks.
What are you trying to do, woman? Suck the life out of me?
It all depends.
On what?
And why you're listening to this same music again.
I told you. I like it.
Julian, I know you like it. The question is why. She's not that good a singer.
What do you mean, not that good? I'll have you know, this singer is an artiste extraordinaire. She sings with a depth, passion, and feeling. She's mesmerizing.
Well, if she's so good, then who is she?
I really can't say. It doesn't matter anyway. I like her, and I always will. If you'll excuse me, I have some work to do.
Yeah, well, this work can wait until we make our wedding plans.
I really don't have time right now.
You will make time. Look, I have done a whole lot for you these past few months, and I'm not just talking about what that contortionist from the circus taught me. I got rid of Teresa for you once and for all, and you owe me.
You know, I'm thinking we should give Whitney and Chad some privacy. Yeah, I'm gonna put on my swimsuit and bring one for Whitney, and then bring little Ethan up from the cottage for a swim. Do you want to get us something to drink?
Yeah. Okay, let's get this pool party going.
You know what? You and Teresa can start without us. Just want to be close to Ethan.
Oh, yeah. You know what, though? There's plenty of time for that after we get changed. Oh, come on. Teresa went to go get you a suit, and, you can borrow one of mine.
Thanks.
Come on, let's go get changed.
Okay.
Man, I love her so much. You know, I couldn't take another day like today, thinking that we're brother and sister, that we couldn't be together.
Yeah, that was a real bummer, wasn't it? Come on, let's go get changed. Chad, if you're thinking about skinny dipping, forget it, okay? Teresa's bringing little Ethan up here to swim.
I'm just gonna make sure nothing comes between me and Whitney ever again.
Doesn't mean that it won't.
You know, this is spur of the moment, but I'm gonna ask Whitney to marry me.
What, when?
Now. Right now.
Tabitha, what are you doing over there?
Oh, such a lovely spring day. I thought I'd come out and get a breath of fresh air. Why don't you boys try it? Breathe in.
Come on,
breathe
Sam.
out.
Breathe in.
Breathe in. Breathe out. Oh, very good, very
Good
good.
job.
You know, Tabitha must really be getting lonely now that Timmy's gone.
Yeah, well, I know it's not the same, but at least she has Caleb around for now.
Did I hear you mention Kay's name?
Overstaying her welcome, is she?
Oh, no, quite on the contrary. No, I was just looking for her. I needed to have a word with her.
You know, this is so typical. I came over here to help you, and this is the welcome that I get?
Look, sweetie, no, I didn't mean to make you feel slighted. I didn't. I'm always happy to see you. It's just that I was really hoping that it would be somebody else.
What, were you hoping it was Charity?
No, not at all. I was just hoping
Mom,
that...
forget it, okay? Because I know what you were hoping. So, Kay, you said you came to help. So, what was that about? I need to talk to Mom and Dad about something important.
Sweetie, it's just that it's really not a good time to talk to your dad and me. I mean, we were just arguing.
Yeah, I know. That's what I need to talk to you about, actually.
Okay, I'll go get him.
Okay, I'm gonna get a drink and then I'll meet you in the living room.
A lot longer than I thought, and we certainly have had our share of close calls, but it has all been worth it. We are finally going to be with the people we love, and nothing is going to get in our way. Kay, dear, your dream is about to come true. David has convinced Grace to go away with him. Oh, she says it's only to prove that she still loves Sam. But David's pretty sure he can get her to fall in love with him all over again. And their being gone is going to give me time alone with Sam so we can rekindle our love. You're going to get exactly what you want. Your parents will be a couple no more. And Grace is going to feel the pain of losing Sam to another woman. The same pain you felt losing Miguel to Charity.
Ivy, no. Okay, stop. Because I've changed my mind. I can't go through with this.
Excuse me?
My dad is in too much pain. I have to tell my parents the truth.
Oh, man. What happened?
Baby, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I must have slipped on something.
Yeah. What, dude, don't look at me. There must be a loose tile around the pool or something. I'll have maintenance check it out.
Surprise! Look what my big boy can do.
Oh, my goodness.
Get it together! Yoo-hoo!
Oh,
wow.
baby.
That's
Very
great.
good. Oh, my goodness. I brought your bathing suit with. Oh, thanks. Chad, what are you doing sweating in your clothes? I mean, didn't Fox have an extra suit for you to wear?
No, actually, we were going to go get changed, and then, well, Chad tripped and fell in the pool. So, you know what, though? Don't worry about it. I'll have a maid wash and dry your clothes while we're swimming.
Thanks.
You bet.
Thanks.
You bet.
Oh.
Be careful with the little guy, okay? Because there's a loose tile down there. I don't want him to trip.
All right.
All right.
Thanks. You're a mover and a groover. Hello.
Hey, listen, you tripping might have been for the best.
How do you figure that?
Well, look, I mean, you don't want to propose to Whitney with Teresa me standing around, do you?
Yeah, I guess somewhere more private, more romantic is the way to go.
Well, yeah, of course it is. That can take a lot of planning, my friend.
So what's it going to be, Pookie? What am I planning for? Our wedding or your trial for attempting to kill Sheridan? Not once, but twice.
Twice, my pet? Are you sure?
Yes, you only paid those people to blow up her boat because you couldn't shoot her yourself in cold blood.
I remember. Father even provided the gun. Doesn't that give you pause about marrying into this family?
Let me think. No.
fine. Make whatever plans you want.
Oh, Pookie, you're so good to me.
Well, when you love me the way that you do, how could I deny you anything?
How true. Well, I made all these plans, and there's all these different options. Now, you see, we could get married at the country club, but that is so passé, don't you think?
Passé, yes.
Of course, we could tie the knot here at the mansion.
More like a noose, I'd say.
Or, you know, we could have one of those adventure weddings where we fly all of our guests to some great exotic location. Like we could go to New Zealand or Bora Bora. Oh, I do so love to wear a sarong. What do you think?
Do you ever wonder about the road not taken?
I usually let the chauffeur worry about that.
I'm not talking about driving directions. I meant when you're at a crossroads in your life and you take one road instead of another. Would you ever wonder what your life would be like if you'd chosen the other path, taken another way?
What are you talking about? Why are you acting all weird like this again?
I've just had so much loss in my life, I can't bear another.
Loss? What kind of loss? Are you talking about losing Ivy?
God, no.
Well, then what?
Never mind, you wouldn't understand.
If that man, Luis, doesn't watch his step, he's gonna end up down here in the hole with Blondie.
Let us out of here!
Please! Bury you alive, you said? It'll be our pleasure!
Luis knows, doesn't he? Your dirty little secret's finally out in the open. Luis! I wanted to tell you, but Beth wouldn't let me.
I don't blame her.
What? What? I don't think I heard you right. Maybe my hearing aid is on the fritz. I thought you said that you didn't blame her.
I don't.
Well, wait a minute. You were just down and you saw what Charlie was doing in the basement. You didn't whip out your gun and try and shoot?
Don't be silly, Mother. I told Luis that Charlie is just helping me get rid of a persistent vermin problem, and he offered to help.
What?
Beth and Charlie have the situation totally under control now. There's no reason for us to whip out our guns and start shooting at anyone. Can I talk to you for a sec?
Damn it. Beth is gonna weasel out of this straitjacket again.
So, what is it you wanted to talk to me about?
Well, you know that Antonio was determined for us to get married ASAP because of the baby.
Yeah, well, I don't want you feeling too stressed, okay? I don't want you being pressured into anything.
Oh, good. That's what I want to talk to you about. Look, I want you to go to Antonio and tell him that you don't want to get married to me now after all, okay?
Kay, you cannot change your mind. And now you're on the brink of getting everything you want.
Ivy, I can't go through with it. I just saw my dad outside. He is completely ripped over you going away with my mom. And I cannot let them believe that you're still married to my mom and that John is your son together. I mean, not when it's all this huge lie, a lie that I have helped you to perpetuate. I have to tell the truth.
You have no proof that David isn't Grace's husband or that we have been plotting against your parents.
You may not admit to it, Ivy, but we all know that it's true.
No, it's your word against ours. Don't forget how many times you have flip-flopped on this issue already. If you mess with David and me again, I will make you miserable for the rest of your life.
My life cannot be any more miserable than it already is.
Oh, yes, it can, little girl. And I guarantee it will be unless you keep quiet.
Hello, Ivy. Mr. Hastings, if you'll excuse us for a moment, I have to have a word with Kay. You must give up this silly notion of telling the truth to your parents about David and Ivy. It's your questionable word against theirs, and you don't have any bloody proof.
I know. That's what Ivy just said. But Tabitha, I really just don't care. If I'm good and I tell the truth, then maybe my mom's gonna see me in a different light. Maybe she'll stop taking Charity's side over mine. Maybe she'll try to convince Miguel to stay with me and the baby rather than go back to my goody-goody cousin.
You can't be certain about that.
Well, I can be certain that I have to try.
Thank you. Charity, what's wrong?
I just hate that everyone's so upset. And Grace, I really thought things would calm down by the time we came back, and clearly they're worse. And I'm sorry, I can't shake the feeling that they're my fault. Maybe if I just went away, things would go back to normal.
No, Charity, look, don't blame yourself for things that have happened between Sam and me. You know, David and I've been in our lives long before you were even born.
Mrs. Bennett's right. You know, things are what they are. And your leaving town wouldn't do any good. Besides, I want you here with me.
Yeah, I want you here, too. I mean, Charity, you're my niece, and I love you. And I know how much you love Miguel. So focus on that love. Focus on your love with Miguel. Focus on your future with Miguel. Not other people's problems.
And I keep telling Charity that everything's gonna be okay. You know, that our love is gonna win out over all the things that are trying to keep us apart.
I agree. You guys are soulmates. You belong together. It's as simple as that.
What about Kay? She's carrying his baby.
Well, that doesn't mean that Miguel should give up being with you. I mean, the love of his life, to be with Kay, the mother of his child, because we are always going to be there for Kay and the baby. But you two belong together.
Kay, tell me you've come to your senses and you're not going to say anything?
All right, Kay. We're all here. What do you want to tell us?
Yeah, okay, what is it? Is it important?
Yeah, it is. What I want to say is, it involves you, and it involves you too, and, okay, see, the truth is that, the truth is, I heard you guys arguing all the way over at Tabitha's.
I pulled Dad's car around front for him and Mom to leave. Thanks, Joe. I'll help you load up.
Daddy, do something. Don't let Mom go away with David.
But our mom and my dad are married, Jess.
Look, I like you and all, John. These are my parents I'm talking about.
I'm sorry, Jessica, but the only person that could stop David from taking your mother away is your mother.
So, if you're not talking about losing Ivy, who are you thinking of?
Could it be that, mystery woman? The one you go to the Blue Note to wait for? Because if so, I am going to snatch her ball, then call Sam and have you arrested for attempted murder.
Oh, huh. And incriminate yourself for concealing knowledge of a crime? I don't think so.
Oh, I think they'd be willing to drop all charges against me if I was willing to testify against you.
Damn it, Rebecca, would you stop threatening me? This lost love that I was referring to isn't a woman anyway.
It's a man?
Yes.
My Pookie is a switch hitter?
Speaking of Ethan, I thought of him as my son for years, and then I lost. And now Therese is threatening to keep little Ethan away from me. I even offered a compromise, full financial support in exchange for joint custody. She had the audacity to turn me down. I just can't take any more loss. It hurts too much.
So all this is about little Ethan? Why didn't you just tell me?
Because it's my problem, not yours.
But once we're married, I'm going to be his stepmother.
Well, not if Teresa has anything to say about it.
Well, you cannot let her raise your son. And why would you? You are Julian Crane. You don't wait for things to happen. No, you make them happen. So if you want your son raised as a Crane, then you go out and get what is rightfully yours. I mean, what is she going to do? Take you to court?
You're right. I keep forgetting. She's penniless with a past that has unfit mother written all over it.
So why wait? I mean, Teresa can't take your son off the property anyway, not without violating Judge Riley's court order. So go on. You go get what is rightfully yours.
Hey, what's wrong?
Oh, it's just so touching to see you playing with your son. It makes me think of my mom and the baby that she lost. It just breaks my heart, you know?
Yeah. I don't know what I would do if I lose little Ethan in a custody battle with Julian. Come on, let's get the baby out. Okay. Look, come on. Look, come on. Who's that? Ready? Come here. 1, 2. Ooh, big man, come on. Oh, you're strong. Hello, precious.
What's up? Hey, now.
Hello. Come on, baby. Yeah. All right, I know. Want to come here, baby?
Whitney.
Oh, come.
What's wrong?
Oh, I was just thinking about the son that my mom lost. And I'm afraid of losing little Ethan and Julian.
Well, you should be afraid. I mean, my father is a Crane, and Cranes do have a history of taking whatever they want and making it theirs, no matter who gets hurt.
You know, I know it's easy to bash Julian, but I just don't think he's as bad as you guys do. How can you say that? Teresa, don't you remember I was trapped in the elevator with him for hours? Not only was he kind and reassuring, but when the floor of the elevator gave way and I almost fell through, he saved my life. And on top of that, he understood the fear I had of losing Chad because he once lost someone very close to him.
Father? Dr. Russell? What's going on here? You know, at first I was surprised to hear you defend my father like that, but now that I think about it, I guess I shouldn't be surprised at all.
So you're asking me to tell Antonio that I don't want to marry you now?
I knew heaven would come through for us. Beth's gonna end up being the old maid she deserves to be.
Look, Beth, it's no secret how I feel about Sheridan. You know that I love her. Look, that does not mean that I'm going to abandon you and the baby, because I won't. Hey, I'll be there with you in the delivery room. I'll be there when our baby takes his or her first steps and first day of school, first date. But Beth, I'm not going to let you go through this alone. But you have to understand, there's no way that I can marry you now, considering the way I feel about Sheridan. It just wouldn't be fair, not to any of us. So, will you tell Antonio that you don't want to marry me now? You do that for me?
Well, what about, the insurance? If I don't marry you, then I won't be covered.
Well, no, I told you that I would take care of all your medical bills and that I would provide for you and the baby. Even if I have to work overtime or if I have to take out a loan.
What about the baby? He or she's gonna be born illegitimate.
No, don't worry. All right, the baby can have my name. And who knows? You know, maybe later on, Sheridan and I'll even adopt the baby. The point is that you said that you wanted to help. And you can by telling Antonio that you don't want to marry me. I at least know for a while.
Okay. Do whatever you want.
Thanks.
Yours. Now, what made you change your mind?
Mom is still pushing Miguel to be with Charity. And so screw doing what's right. I want my mom to suffer as much as she's made me suffer.
Love can cause more pain than happiness sometimes, and I thank Hades for it.
Come on, you can't be serious about going away with David.
Well, Jess, I was, but, no, I'm not so sure.
Daddy, please don't let Mom go away with David. You're the only one who can stop her.
Whatever happened to children being seen and not heard? I agree with Poison Ivy. That Jessica should zip it.
I can't stop your mother from going away with David. It's all up to her.
Look, Sam, I told you that the only reason I am going away with David is to prove to him that there is no chance for him and me as a couple. I am doing this for us, for our future.
Stop fooling yourself and see this for what it is. If you walk out that door with David to test your feelings with him, while I wait here, there is no us. I won't be some damn consolation prize if things don't work out with husband number one.
What do you mean you're not surprised that I would defend your father? Yeah, and you make it sound like Whitney has some kind of connection to Julian.
What? No, I was just saying that Whitney's the type of person that sees the good in everybody. I mean, even a piece of work like my dear old dad. Personally, I don't trust the guy, okay? Not for a second. Teresa, you cold? I can get you a robe if you are.
Thanks. Okay. It's just the thought of Julian trying to take little Ethan away from me that just sends a shiver down my spine. I just really don't think he would be that cruel. Honey, you heard him on the wharf, okay? I mean, he swore that he was going to take my son away from me, refused to let me have anything to do with him. That is how cruel and sadistic the man can be.
I know, but he was angry when he said those things because you refused to even consider joint custody with him.
Are you taking his side?
I'm just saying that I know Julian's not a cold-hearted monster. He didn't have to risk his life to save mine, but he did. And he let Simone off the hook when she completely wrecked a sports car. He is a nice man.
Really?
Really. So I do not think that Julian would actually go through with trying to get sole custody of little Ethan.
Teresa? I've come for my son.
Precious, I was only hugging Beth because she's helping me, okay? But I totally appreciate it.
Well, I'll call Antonio soon, so don't worry.
No, you gotta tell him now. In person.
What?
Well, Antonio's so insistent that we get married that you gotta go to him and talk him out of it face to face. And you gotta act like you mean it, okay?
Sure. Luis, and what's the reason for, suddenly calling off the wedding?
I don't know. All right, tell him that you decided that you want to plan the wedding on your own instead of letting Sheridan do it. All right? I don't care, whatever excuse you want to use, just as long as it works, okay? Now, I'm going to go pick up some takeout food. I'll meet you for dinner at Sheridan's. That way, when you show up alone, Antonio won't be suspicious and think that I talked you into this. Okay?
Okay. I'll see you later.
Thanks.
I told you, your crazy plan would never, ever work. You'll never get and marry Luis. Never, ever.
Yes, I will.
How? You just promised Luis you wouldn't marry him.
Do you really think I'm gonna go through with that? No, Mother. I will figure a way out of this. And I will marry Luis as planned.
What do you mean you're gonna marry Luis as planned?
News.